Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is your boy DJ Tan right here on those Tanitudes, which is a version of Chat and Chill right here on the Soul FM. Well, I like to talk about things that matter the most and things that make a difference in one's life and things that actually make you think. So tonight I wanted to have a little discussion about things that are truly important to you in your life, things that you feel are truly important in your life. I've been going over this time and time again with people, and as a certified life coach, these are one of the main subjects that we all talk about so much. And to be honest, I don't know and probably will never know why we are here. I like to think that we as human beings were stars before we were born, stars which were meant to fall and go back home someday. That's just one of the other 1,000 ways to see things. But for most importantly, I don't know how much we have left. Even though time is relative to me, practically non-existent. Sad that we are not immortal, whether it's due to the ancestral sin or to the simple fact that mortality values more than eternity. We should never take for granted the states that we live in, the state that we live in. This is one of the reasons why I really feel like talking about this tonight, and to let you know that we should all make time. Make some time for the things that really, really bring joy to your soul. Allow yourself from time to time to get an F in a test. And choose to do what you love instead. Passions, our own passions are something that never die, but which are hard to keep alive. They are the root of our dreams, which simply should not remain just dreams, in my opinion. Make some time for your family, even though sometimes it seems like there are oceans between your way of thinking and theirs. They will love you unconditionally. So make some time to hear their stories about the good old days and way back whens, and then we'll realize that, excuse me, I got some allergy issues and things. What I was saying, make time for those talks about the good old days. Make time to sit down and talk to your parents, if you still have your parents here, and your grandparents and your sisters and your brothers and your cousins, and just make time to just sit down and talk to them. Make some time for your friends. You have to think about some things. How lucky are we to find people whose heart's song is from the same album as ours? Make some time for that friend who loves to listen to music and ask him or her about their favorite song from time to time. Make some time for that friend who is the master of movies, and ask for a recommendation whenever you feel like watching a movie. I have a friend where I always ask, what's up, what's new? Because I know that person is going to know what's out there and what's new out there. Make some time for your sport friends. Hey, let's go New Orleans, even though we lost tonight. That's okay. It's just practice, and it'll be all right. Don't start with me and I won't start with you. Go out there, grab your friends, play some football or some basketball once in a while. Get out from in front of the computer. It's killing us. Get out there and do some swimming. Get out there and do something with your friends. You're not going to regret it. Make some time for that friend with whom you don't have much in common, but love to talk to anyway. All of us have a friend that we don't have much in common at all, but you always find something to talk about. Change opinions. Understand each other. Make some time for your friend who feels a little bit harder, the things are hard for that person, make some time to sit down and talk to that person and figure out what's their weight of life. What's heavy in their world. Go for a walk and show that person why they should be there. Make some time for your friends. Make some time for people that you love. Make some time for people that you care about. To be there for them, to love them anyways, and to love them always. If you don't tell a person that how you feel about them, how are they supposed to know? Make some time for spontaneity. Don't overthink it. Just do what you feel and go for everything that feels crazy. Don't respect your schedule. Be like, well, screw it today. Actually, don't even make a schedule. Just put your shoes on and just get to going. Make some mistakes. Everybody's not perfect. But let me tell you something. What I've learned, the mistakes that I have made, they have literally turned into great memories, and memories that will last until the day I pass. We go to a club and ask the DJ to play your favorite song. It's just dance with your people. Just get up and dance. Just get up. Hey, can you play? Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night. Just man, just do. Get you a cup, drink you a beer. Get you a shot. You have to do something that is going to be so freaking random that people are going to be like, well, wow. Guess who I saw at the club? People who are creatures of habit tend to be the most boring people. And people who are creatures of habit tend to be the least happiest in the world. And it's taken me some time to figure this out. Because if you're a creature of habit, it means that your day-to-day activity is exactly the same day in and day out. It's sort of like that movie Groundhog Day. You wake up with the same song. You wake up with the same sheets. You wake up with the same thing to do. You don't have anything different that you're doing in your life. You're just doing something. You're just doing the same exact thing over and over again. Happy Groundhog Day. That has to be a boring existence. I used to live in that world. I used to live in that world that said, you have to be consistent with what you're doing in your life. You have to get up and you have to go to work, and then you have to get off of work, and then you have to go home and you have to take care of the kids, and then after that, then you have to take your shower and get your clothes ready for work the next day, and then you have to go in there and make your lunch. After you make your lunch, you go in there and you take your shower. You take your shower, then you go to bed, and then after you go to bed, you're going to wake up and do the same thing over and over again. Well, I threw in my boots and said, no, thank you. I'm done with that. You have to go out on a limb, so to speak. And I'm not talking about doing anything crazy. I'm not saying go out there and quit your job. I'm not saying any of that. I could be talking about something as simple as, today I'm not going to eat some baked chicken and some vegetables. Today I'm going to eat me some fried chicken. Regardless of what the news says about cholesterol, I'm going to eat me a piece of fried chicken and some French fries. Then I'm going to go head on to my next habit. All I'm simply saying is make some time to be right and brave and say yes or say no or say I love you, say I agree or I disagree, prove someone wrong. Respect your own principles. Those are something that can't be stolen but lost. Make some time to be worried or sorry or self-pride, and it's just a dead end. Make some time to laugh. Think about the last time you had a gut-wrenching, just down-home laugh. Sometimes we have to make that choice to laugh in the worst moments. Sometimes you have to choose to laugh in the best moments. Sometimes you have to choose at your own friends. You got to laugh at your friends' jokes. Them jokes be horrible. You remember when we were kids, we used to do those knock jokes. Knock, who's there? Orange who? Aren't you glad you didn't say banana? Boy, that used to kill me. And my little sister used to say that all the time. And I'd be like, Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. You're killing me, girl. Don't say it. You're killing me, girl. And as I got older, I was like, oh my God, how long do I have to laugh at this stupid joke? But hey, I realize that those are memories, and we have the most gut-wrenching laughs about that, in our ages right now. Some days are better than others. You have to just laugh at your own self. Make some time to cry. Sometimes crying cleanses the soul. Whether you're alone or with someone you trust, you have to allow yourself to cry. Everybody want to act all hard and bad. Oh, yes, I don't cry because crying is a weakness, and I don't cry, and I forget all that. I don't cry. Man, if you don't allow yourself to cry from time to time, you are going to be so lost and confused, and you have not cleansed your soul or your spirit the way it should be cleansed if you have never dropped a tear over anything. There is absolutely nothing wrong in being vulnerable. There is nothing funny in letting things affect you somehow. There's nothing stupid in feeling emotion. Cry if you feel like to. Let your soul breathe. You gotta let your soul breathe. Make some time to discover, to be curious about some things. You don't have to be in 6 in order to ask why the sky is blue. I think I was about 4 or 5 years old. I was like, why is the sky blue? And I probably was about 25 before I realized why the sky was blue. There are different times and different answers and different reasons. You always seek for some and seek for more and more and more answers. There's so much to discover in this world. You have to make sure that you see as much as possible, hear as much as possible, understand as much as possible. Make some time for love and for being loved. Love a new book. I'm not saying go find somebody on Plenty of Fish. Let me tell y'all something about Plenty of Fish. Y'all better stay away from Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish, they had them crazy people over there hunting people down and stuff. So y'all stay. I'm not talking about going Plenty of Fish. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about going on some dating website. I'm talking about, a book. Find a new movie that you absolutely love to watch. For me, Castaway is the movie I will always watch. That's my go-to movie, and I always laugh. I always cry. It's just such a great movie to me, and that's it. That Castaway is it for me. You have to, love a new place or a new habit. Let your heart and your soul fall in love with a bit of everything in this world. Let yourself love someone. Let your heart and your soul be loved. Let yourself be human. Let somebody be a favorite. Take that wall away from you. Move the wall. Spread it out. Climb over it. Slide under it. Break it down. Because what's working for you today is not working for you tomorrow. And if it's not working tomorrow, it didn't work before that. So you got to find some things new to do. Even though love seems more like plastic, it still exists. So don't run away when it might be real. Let it be. Let it hurt. Well, luckily it won't, but let it do what it do. Make some time to be kind to people. Make someone smile. Compliment someone's new outfit. Bruh, that's some nice jeans. Them shoes, check out them some nice shoes. Help another person who is in need. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about something as simple as you in the McDonald's drive-thru. Pay it forward. Hey, here. I'm going to pay for dude, behind me. I'm going to pay for dude behind me. As long as it's not over $20, I'm going to pay for dude behind me. How much they order? How much they order? 15, 20. Okay, I got this. Here's a 20. Just tell them to pay it forward. God bless. Do something just that simple to make your heart feel good. And it really does matter, and it really does make a huge change in your life. The world won't change in a day. The world is not going to change in a week, in a month. The world is what it is. Just look at what's around you. We have so many problems and issues right now. I'm not naming who the problem is. I'm not naming if it's plenty of people. I'm not naming if it's a certain group of people. All I'm saying is the world is in some turmoil. And for you to make life happy for yourself, you're going to have to make some changes for yourself. You cannot sit on the internet and sit up and blast everything that's wrong with the world. We know there's a lot of things wrong with the world. But why don't y'all try this one thing? Why don't y'all try posting some things that make you happy? If you ever gone on Instagram or even Facebook or places like that, and all you see is woe is me, woe is me. Oh my God, somebody please pray for me. Oh my God, because my foot hurt. Oh my God, can somebody please pray for me? Because, oh my God, when I opened the door, I hit the door and I broke my toe with it. And they had to, put my toe, and they had to put the x-ray, and then they had to wrap my toe. And then they had to give me a crutch because I couldn't walk too good. And then I caught a headache from the pain pills. And so I'm laying here right now. Now, can somebody pray for me? You know how many times? That's why I don't fool with Facebook. Because Facebook is the most depressing place in the world. Instagram is becoming the same way. Why do you people blast your saddest moments on the internet? Can you please find something great that happened? I know something great has happened in your life. Hey, did somebody get a new pair of underwear? Did somebody get a new pair of socks? Hey, how about did somebody buy some good tasting food? Who knows how to cook out there? Why don't y'all blast one of those recipes? Stop talking about just, I don't feel too good today, so I don't really feel like talking. Well, get off the internet. Plain and simple. That little button, most buttons are to the far right of your computer, and most times it's red, and it's called a power button. All you have to do is press it for a few seconds, and boom, your connection is off until you hit that button again, and then it's back on. Try it sometimes when you start feeling like blasting crazy foolishness. Just try it sometimes. It works. It actually works. So basically what I'm saying to you guys is make some time to believe. Nowadays we're still questioning what exists and what doesn't. Even so, make some time to believe that there is something in this world, something that can't be defined, something that takes care of us. I call it God. Some people call it destiny. I don't know. Just believe in something. Because this something may be the reason why we are all here. Believe that there is still good in the world, and good in people, good in actions, good in things, good in everything. Make some time for yourself. There are plenty of things to make time for. Make time for everything that makes you feel glad that you are alive. Someday you will be sitting on a rusty old tired wood chair, and some of your grandchildren will ask you, "Hey, Grandma, Grandpa, does time exist?" And you're going to say, "No, but as long as we create our own, that's enough." So, I don't know how long we are still here, but as long as I exist, I will, most certainly, beyond a shadow of a doubt, make sure to make time for everything that brings joy to my soul. I will make time for writing because I like writing. I'm going to make time for podcasting because I love podcasting. I'm going to make time for Tanitudes. I'm going to make time for my art because I love drawing. I'm going to make time to swim those laps because I love diving. I'm going to make time to hit that beach because I like my feet in the sand. They're both And all of these things that I found a new love for. And I found a love for it because I figured out one thing. Change is absolutely necessary. Change is necessary to become a better you. We have the ability to turn off that sad button and think about things that make you happy in this world. And as soon as you start thinking on that level, you're going to say, damn, Tan sure said it. Just take one leap at a time. I'm not saying get out there tomorrow and be like, I'm going swimming, hurdling. I'm going to jump off the roof tomorrow with a frisbee. I'm going to ride a pet alligator. I'm going to go out there and go fishing for some crabs. I'm going to go swim across the English Channel. I am going to go scuba diving in Alaska. I'm not saying do that stuff. I'm going to hunt a bear. No, I didn't say do all that. Because sometimes y'all be listening to Tanitudes and you be like, yeah, because Tan said it. No, that's not what Tan said. Tan didn't say go out there and go hunt no polar bear. Tan didn't say that. Tan said do some things that make you happy one step at a time. I'm not talking go out there and do any criminal activity. You didn't hear me say that. I'm saying things that'll make you happy and make your soul happy. It could be something as simple as paying an old lady's water bill. Something as simple as the lady in front of you at the Walmart who didn't have enough to pay for her groceries. Here, ma'am, how much more do you need? Oh, she needs $5. There you go. God bless. Just that simple. Make some time. If you got to write it down, write some things down. Have a whole list of things that you need to do or you feel you need to change. Nobody's going to judge you for who you are. Because I certainly don't expect anybody to judge me for the man that I have become. I have reinvented myself and I'm beginning to love that me that I've reinvented. So you'll be hearing from me soon. I'm going to do Tanitudes. I'm going to do them preferably once or twice a week when there are things that I would like to discuss with you and hope that you get some type of insight out of what I'm saying. You guys have a good night and think about that. May God continue to bless you and keep you, and always remember that there's always a tomorrow if you open your eyes in the morning. There's always a way to start something new. We'll see you when we see you. Peace.